35051 Tres Cerritos, and I'm here and I just read the article in the paper today regarding Eric McBride's is going to be asking the City Council to support the Arizona immigration laws. And I'm just here, if I would have known sooner, I would have a lot of people here asking the City Council to adopt the resolution for the Arizona immigration laws, to support those. And Eric, I think it takes a lot of courage for you to step up to the plate like that. I know it's kind of like politically incorrect for you, or for a lot of people, but you know, there's right and there's wrong. And like you said, there's a lot of people that went through the process. My family had to go through the process to become a citizen. And there should be no free tickets now. And thank you very much.
Thank you. And I remember the day Joe DiTillo got his citizenship. I think we all had 3 places to get here or something, I don't know. But he was so jubilant because he was so nervous before he took his final test. And he was so proud. A few other people in this valley that have done that and made sure that they took it on the 4th of July.
No, it's important that for a lot of us that are native born, we don't appreciate it maybe as much as some, but you know, to see the pride in people's eyes who go through the process, and it is a long wait, but they go through it and they take the test, they do what they need to do. There's so much more pride sometimes in those folks that become naturalized citizens, and it's important, and they become very productive in our community. They become a part of the community, assimilate, and I think that's important. You know, every time you see the newspaper, there's people from nearly every country in the world that go through these huge swearing-ins, and they're very proud that they did it, and they did it the right way, and that should be applauded. Yes.
My name's Ted Wagner. I'd like to share my thoughts on it, and I saw the article in the newspaper this morning too, and I want to commend the mayor for taking a stand. You know, I know that it's hard to fathom why anybody, it's not hard to fathom, but it's just amazing that anybody would be against the Arizona laws. And I know that they're making false charges of racism and all that sort of thing, but it's not that. Just the people in Arizona, you know, they're tired of the immigration laws not being enforced, just like we are here. So I commend you for, you know, I hope the city. Is this something that's going to be on the agenda tonight at the City Council, or not?
No, we would pass it right now at the work study session. Oh,
it'll be something that will be passed. And so my understanding is that this is nice, but it's just kind of like a symbolic attaboy Arizona, right?
But actually, I think it would come back as we would adopt, give direction to staff to bring it back as a resolution, and then we would vote on that resolution later.
At a council meeting. So it'll be a future agenda item. Yes. Okay. All right. So and I think it's great that you're doing it, but I do think, and I know that there's some city council, I think Pasadena passed a law condemning Arizona and stuff. So I'm glad that one of the local city councils is doing something. But you know what? I'd like to say that it's good, but it doesn't just telling Arizona attaboy doesn't go far enough. I know the city of Lancaster at the end of last year, they passed an E-Verify law. So over in the city of Lancaster, you know, employers, it's a city ordinance. The employers are required to use the E-Verify system. It's mandatory in Lancaster to make sure that the people that are employed in the city have the legal right to vote. And when there's complaints, they investigate. If the employers who are violating the law persist in doing it, they can lose their business license. The city of Menifee recently told the city manager over there to draft an ordinance, and all the city council over there voiced their support, and they said they were going to go to the regional council of cities. So I would hope that the city of Hemet would go further than just a symbolic action and consider making an ordinance like the city of Lancaster ordinance. And before I leave today, I don't know. Are you aware of the E-Verify thing?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So,
matter of fact, I brought this up initially when I became on city council, and in all our contracts that we sign with companies, we require them to say that they do not hire any illegal workers. So
Yeah, but that's great, that's more than a lot of cities are doing, but the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals says that the cities have the authority to pass an E-Verify ordinance, and you can make it mandatory that not just the city, but all the employers in the city use the E-Verify system. And that'll, to me, that'll go a long way to solving the problem, because if there are no jobs here, you know, the people from Mexico and other countries that are here, they'll go back home. And we have a 15% unemployment rate. I mean, there's Americans that would be glad to take any job. They don't care if if it's down at the local Wendy's, it's down at the local McDonald's. That's all right. That's better than not having anything. So you know, I hope the city council will. I don't know how you go about instituting something, but I hope you don't just leave it at saying, yeah, attaboy Arizona. I hope you do something, because the political realities here in California are that there are not the votes in the California legislature to do what the Arizona legislature did on the state level. It's not there. The only place that it's possible is at the city level.
I'll have to cut you off because 3 minutes has passed.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Anybody else agree with asking staff to draft the resolution? Thank you. All right, we'll move to housing. A couple work studies of housing.
Records show that members